Okay, so we're practicing the R and the L sound, right? So
Yeah.
let's just practice it one more time. So we have release.
Release.
Perfect. So one more time. Release.
Release.
Okay, so now let's go back to answer number two, which
Yeah.
was I searched the internet to gather information to see if a company is hiring because this is how they release the information. Something to that effect. Okay, ready?
Mm. I have to search the internet to gather information to see many a company release.
Oh, hang on. So when you do the word release, just do it really slow. Just take your time and just do the first part. Release information through the internet.
Release
Mm,
information.
okay, so
Release.
so let's go back to release one more time. So we have release.
Release.
Mhm,
Release. Release.
I,
Release. This one.
mhm. But you know what's happening? So when you say it really fast,
Yeah.
it it gets sort of mixed up.
Yeah.
So then it's not as clear. But when you say it first part, second part, it sounds very clear. So I think the best way for you to practice it is to say it slow, first part, slow, second part. And then just continue practicing it like that for a while. Because then that's how you're going to retrain your pronunciation. That's basically what you have to do. So to do that, you got to take it slow and each part separately.
Release.
Like that, like that.
Release.
hmm
Release. Release.
Well, it sounds better if you just go release.
Release.
hmm
Re,
So mhm.
It's very difficult. Okay.
it is difficult. So
Re,
that's why I want you to just do it. Just take your time
yeah.
and just do it slow and be really um, just focus on that first part and then just focus on that second part.
Okay. Release.
Like that.
Re, Release.
Well, remember how we have like chi, right? That's like Kim Chi,
Yeah.
right? It's almost the same, but the difference is chi, your tongue is way up in the front, but with the re, re, the tongue is in the back, but your mouth should be like kind of like smiling. So we have that re,
Re,
right? We're smiling, release.
re, re, Release.
hmm
Re, Release.
hmm So let's try the number two. So we have to, and then a person should search the internet to gather information about job openings because this is how they release the information.
And then I have to search the internet to gather information because many company release information through internet.
Mhm, mhm. I still think you're rushing it a little bit. The release, I think you're rushing it. So I still think it's better if you do it kind of really
Yeah.
take your time on it. But let's um let's try to put. I'm gonna go back into screen share,
Yeah.
and this time let's go ahead and practice the first one and the second one.
Ah, if a person wants to get new jobs, person should graduate from one of the quality colleges in Seoul. And people should also have to study English because many companies require person who has a good English skill. Because nowadays English is very important. And then person should search the internet to gather information about job offering because many company many company will raise the information through internet.
Okay, so again, I think you rushed this one a little bit, so it sounds a little bit cloudy.
Release.
Mm.
Release.
Release.
Release. Release. Okay.
Well, let's try number 3.
If you find out company you want to enter, you have to submit application.
So I'm going to put the word and application.
On application. If you find out a company you want to enter,
And you know what? We have to let's keep it consistent because in the beginning we talked about like I, but then over here we're switching it to you. So we want to make it all the same. So we want to say this. So
if I find the company I want to enter, I have to submit an application. First.
I want to give you a suggestion with this word on. There's 2 ways that we can pronounce this. One is using ah, like ah. The second way that we pronounce it is ah. And so when a lot of English speakers say this, they use the an application.
An application.
Because it's just, if we say on application, it sounds very similar to this word, on.
On, okay.
Right. So that's why we say and, because then it's very clear.
Okay, and I have to submit an application. I have to submit an application.
That sounds much better. More natural too.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so then that first part was good. And so what about this? Do you want to include information about this?
After few days, company notifies whether you.
Not you. You want to say I.
I.
After a few days.
After few days, company notifies.
So let's say the company will notify me.
Notify me.
And let's say instead of whether, let's just keep it kind of simple, and let's just say
if.
No, not even that. So let's just say like this: after a few days, the company will notify me, because then after they notify you, now you can prepare for the interview.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Because if we say they will notify me whether or not I got the job or not, let's just keep it positive, and let's just say after a few days the company will notify me, and then I can prepare for the interviews and then so and so.
Yeah. After a few days, the company will notify me, and then I have to prepare to attend the interview.
And so then let's say like this, and then I have to, let's say, prepare my interview.
I I know that all of students cannot attend the interview because they have to pass application firstly. Yeah, and then if they pass on application, they can attend to interviewer.
Okay. So then let's say it like this, and then um, there are two more requirements. There are two more requirements. The application, so passing the application, and then the interview.
Okay.
So let's say after a few days, the company will notify me.
Company will notify me if I pass on application or not.
Okay. So, okay. Okay. And then we have to change this. So assuming you pass the application, right? So then, and then it's the interview.
Yeah, right.
Okay. So then I'll say, and then
I have to prepare.
After I wrote that here. So then I have to prepare my interview. Okay.
Yeah, right.
So we'll say like this is very important. Yeah. And so these days.
So these days,
many students study and practice to improve their interviewing skills.
Interviewing skill in the education center.
And then
At the
Okay, so let's try number 4.
Yeah. And then I have to prepare my interviewer. This is very important and important. And so these days many students study and practice to improve interviewing skill at the education center.
Now, one thing I noticed is that from here, and then I have to prepare my interview, and then take a small pause. This is very important, and so these days, many students study and practice to improve their interviewing skills at
their
So then when we put it all together, it's going to sound like, and then I have to prepare for my interview. Then short pause.
yeah.
This is very important. And so these days, many students study and practice to improve their interviewing skills at school.
Okay. Sorry?
Oh, so I want you to practice.
Okay. And then I have to prepare my interviewer. This is very important. And so these days, many students study and practice to improve their interviewing skill at the education center.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so now let's try one time and put it all together.
Okay. If I want to get new jobs, I should graduate from one of the quality colleges in Seoul. I should also have to study English because many companies require a person who has a good English skill. And then I have to search the internet to get information about job offering because if a company is hiring and if I find the company I want to enter, I have to submit on an application. After a few days, the company will notify me if I pass the application or not. And then I have to prepare my interviewer. This is interview. This is very important, and so these days many students study and practice to improve their interviewing skill at the education center.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the recording, but to do that, I have to come out of Skype and then hang up this call, and then I will call you right back, okay?
Okay.